Hello everybody, I'm Bear Skills. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Long Dark. So we're back here again. We are currently on day 99, moving into day 100. So very close to hitting that day 100 mark, which is really nice. But the weather is currently doing, could be better, could be worse. So we're going to leave that alone for now. And for right now, we're actually going to, well, chat with time. So it is kind of morning. We do need a drink, so grab one of those. And how we doing on our pelts? Okay, so those are good. Let's hide. Those are fine. Those are getting cured up. Somewhat slow. Got a 30% one and a 4% one. Alright, so we got pretty good in terms of what our pelts and hides are doing. We can actually put the snare away for now. And we can throw... We want to keep that on us. We can throw these in here. And this has 4 rounds, which is good. It's at 52%, so since the weather's kind of bad, we're going to grab that. We're actually going to reduce some repairing on the old revolver. So, yeah, it's clean. We get 7% condition improvement, which is really nice. Only need a few cleans here, and it'll get us up to 100%, or close to it at least. Already up to 8% improvement now, because our cleaning skill is being increased. So another one will put us to 82%. Next one will put us to 90, and then we can do another one that'll put us at like 98, 99, somewhere through there. Depending, yeah, put us at 98, which is good percent for the gun. Our rifle is actually at 97, so 90 plus is usually really good. 95 plus is about optimal. We only used about 30% of our current firearm cleaning kit, so that's really good. We should grab some more ammo while we're here. Let's go down here. Yep, and we should grab some of these. Grab like 15 rounds. It should do. 2 will bring that down to somewhere good amount. Oh, so we have those, and we have those. Okay, so we have more than I thought we did. Just have those in the box. That's okay. So, how's the weather doing now? Weather could be doing better. Definitely could be doing better, that's for sure. But we don't have to worry too much. We got plenty of guts coming up to be cured. Plenty of pelts as well. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to take some of this time to... Don't we have a book? Sewing book. I don't think we've read that yet. Also have a lot of cartridges in there and a rifle cleaning kit, so we got plenty of ammunition for the old revolver, so we don't have any issue with that. But for right now, we should... We're going to grab some food. Let's get a piece of smallmouth bass. Let's get a few pieces of food. And we have water on us, so we don't have to worry about that. But we can grab one of these, 1,319 calories. Really, really good. It's like the best thing we could eat at this point. Next to the MRE. But I'm keeping that for travel. And book. Yep, so we want to read this sewing primer. Should get us a nice bit of way towards level 2, almost a quarter of the way, which is nice. We read all 5 hours. And we don't have to worry about cabin fever at all. So we're safe in those regards. Now it is blizzarding. I figured it was probably going to blizzard soon. And we did read the book, so let's check to make sure we did get that progress on our sewing, or mending. Yep, we did. So that's good. We can throw this book down in here. And we no longer have to worry about that. We're doing okay with that. We should probably grab a couple of these. I like to keep 5 of those on me. We need to grab some more old man's beard prepared up. We do have quite a bit of antiseptic on us, but keeping that for emergencies. Well, we do got a bit of decent heavy clothing on us. So, actually we have a nice big old pile of clothing here that we should probably pick up. We're going to leave a few things. Namely, we're going to leave 2 pairs of socks. We want to keep that stuff. And the rest of this we're actually going to break down right now. So let's break this down. We can get 2 cloth from that, which is nice. And we need stuff to do throughout the night anyway, so we might as well take the time to harvest these pieces of clothing we're never going to use. And we get 2 cloth, which is really nice. We can get some extra cloth. We can use that to repair our bedroll. And we should also take some cured leather and probably think about repairing our moose satchel. Fleece mitten's really nice, only 10 minutes, and gives us a piece of cloth. So it's a really good thing to break down, especially if you're in a pinch. And I'm not worried about keeping extra gloves or anything like that, because worst comes to worst, we could always make hand wraps. They're not very good, but it'll keep us from getting frostbite if we ever needed them. But I doubt we're going to need them. This is ruins. We can't do anything with this except harvest, so we might as well take advantage and harvest it up. We have the other set of ear wraps, so we shouldn't have to worry. Got them right here. So we shouldn't have to worry about losing those. We have a couple sports vests here. So let's harvest these up. And this will get us a good bit of cloth. Because there's a few different pieces of our clothing to repair that need cloth. This is leather. These are cloth. Here's cargo pants. We should harvest these up. 30 minutes, piece of cloth. Not bad. Not bad at all. So, we're actually going to grab another... Do we have any more food on us? Yes, we do. We have another fish and a piece of wolf steak. Got that. We got water. So we're actually going to sleep through the night here as much as we can. And if it gets us to a nice point in the day and it seems like decent weather, we will take a look outside. We do need to gather some more firewood. Hey, we did hit level, or not level, we hit day 100, which is really nice. Finally. Day 100. And not the greatest weather, but day 100 is a nice milestone.
Thank goodness. Made it through another night.
So, we can finish breaking some of these things down. We got this sports vest. Harvest this up. Hopefully the weather will get a little bit better, because I do want to gather some more firewood for the fishing hut, just in case things go wrong and we need to head over there for cabin fever reasons. It would be nice to be able to head over there and have a nice bit of fire for a good night's sleep, if needed. You know, I'm not opposed to doing the 2-hour or even 1-hour sleeps throughout the night, but I don't want to not have the ability to sleep for a long amount of time if needed. You know, if I get hurt, injured, I'll build a fire there. If I have cabin fever risk, build a fire, get it nice and warm, and then don't have to worry about it. Can simply just go to sleep and be healed up. Weather's not too bad, so we're actually going to drop off all this cloth we got here. And we'll keep that on us, because we're going to use that to repair soon, a day or two. Probably hold up a little bit longer to repair our satchel. But we are going to head over here and check out what we got for... See if there's a moose that may have respawned. And if not, that's fine. If there is, we'll probably hunt him. But if not, we're probably just going to gather some firewood and some sticks. We need to gather both of those. And we need to be careful, because we are on day 100. So, we are actually quite a ways into our run. And it would be terrible if we died. So we got to be somewhat careful when it comes to that kind of stuff. But we don't have to, you know, I'm not going to be too scared about moving around things. Or going to do certain things, you know what I mean. But we do have some things here we need to break up for sticks. We should probably do some more fishing. Let me check actually how we're doing on that. Is that here? Yes it is. Fishing. How are we doing? Ice fishing. About 2.5. So we could probably get that to level 3. This episode. Possibly. I don't know. We'll take a look. We'll check through some things. We do have that other bear we got, so we got a total of 2 bears down. So that's plenty of cooking if we ever wanted to do that. We did make quite a bit of water. I'm not seeing the moose, so I don't think we gotta worry about him at all. It's kind of a shame. I wouldn't have minded getting another moose hide. And all the meat and guts involved too would be quite nice, although we don't need it. We're far from needing really anything for surviving here. We got plenty of gear and equipment and food and water that we'll ever need. Now we can always get more. Fishing hut basically guarantees us tons of food whenever we need it. So that's always nice. We actually should pick up some of these rocks, stones we used when we were hunting the bear. They'll probably come in handy. We need to head up here. We actually need to drop some sticks off for fire starting. Because we've got a bunch of firewood, but no sticks, so we're going to leave the... Right now we're going to leave some sticks here. Don't want to harvest it. We want to drop... We'll drop half of them here. We'll drop half of them off over at the fishing hut.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Good point, Will. We should probably drink. Just because, why not? Got a little bit of water. That was the last water we're carrying. But we're not going to leave home for too long anywhere we're going at this point. So we can worry about getting more when we head back home. We do have that wolf that's over there, but I believe we harvested him entirely. So we shouldn't have to worry about him at all. Respawning at least for a few days. And all in all, we are doing pretty well, all things considered. Plenty of bear meat, got one piece of rabbit steak. We need to organize that stuff, but we do got some sticks here that I want to drop these. Nope, not harvest, I want to drop. And drop them all. So, should probably take the time to restock on some of our supplies. And we'll head over here. We'll actually get the revolver out. And let's reload it all the way. Okay, we didn't reload it fully. That's why there's no casings. My bad, forgot about that. But we need to grab some old man's beard. I want to restock on our levels. We've only got 3 of them. We don't have any reserve to be made into dressing for infection risk. And they are nice for traveling, and I'd like to have quite a few when I travel, just in case things go wrong. So we need to gather some more of this. We haven't really done any gathering in terms of old man's beard or reishi mushrooms or anything like that. So everything here is pretty fresh in terms of what we can gather. Plenty of reishi mushrooms over there. And we can gather those. Don't really see any wolves. Could be a wolf over that way. We'll have a look here in just a second. But I want to gather up these mushrooms. It's always nice to be able to make tea. Even if you're not going to need it, it's always nice to be prepared. And I like to be prepared before I move out of an area. If I ever plan to come back, or if there's even a small possibility I might come back, you know. I like to be prepared, just in case things go wrong, or, you know, imagine what would happen if I came back here and I was really injured. I barely made it to the Mountaineer's hut, and there's nothing, there's no food, there's no water, there's no medicine, nothing like that made, and basically I die because I don't have the time to actually make that stuff. We gather some sticks on the way. Sticks are always great to pick up. We always want to be doing that. We haven't picked up sticks in quite some time. Truly to pick them up. We've been gathering them on the fly when we needed them, but we should probably pick some up for preparation purposes. A couple rose hips over here, so we'll go grab those. Got them. I think you need, what is it, 16 to 32 you need in order to make tea. And I believe the rose hips are the pain, and the reishi are the, what, antibiotic tea? Manage pain. Yeah, antibiotics. So that's good to have. It's always nice to be able to make that stuff. Really like it's there. That way, in case you're running low on actual antibiotics, you can always take some of that stuff to help you out. And generally, I use antibiotics more for, well, now that I have level 5 cooking, I probably won't really need any antibiotics throughout this run, but just in case I did need it, if I'm traveling, I carry antibiotic, the tablets, and if I'm actually going to be staying somewhere, and like say I get some reason I need to use antibiotics and I'm somewhere around here, I'm just going to head back to the Mountaineer's hut and drink a tea I had previously made. That's why I'm gathering that stuff now. We're going to pop over here and check out what we got going on in terms of animals, because I think we did wound up another wolf over here that we did not collect last time, and I wouldn't mind gathering a hide from them, pelt. More old man's beard, which is always nice. We don't have to worry too much about the bear, because we did just deal with him, so he shouldn't be respawned by now. Definitely, definitely. So we can gather this old man's beard. And then we'll have good traveling supplies if needed. Which we'll probably be moving on soon. Probably within the next day or so, real-time days, which would translate to next couple episodes. We'll probably be moving on over to, oh, what would it be? Go down to Pleasant Valley. Pleasant Valley for probably a little while, and then we'd probably move on over to Coastal Highway, and we'll stay there for a nice bit of time. But we'll also want to move over to Desolation, and there's another one I'm thinking of that's kind of far away-ish, I believe. We got Desolation, we got Coastal Highway, Pleasant Valley. Oh, no, that's pretty much it, actually. Then we'll want to head to Bleak Inlet. We'll head there last, because by the time we get there, we'll have a lot more casings. We can't really do anything over there if there's no casings, other than repairing tools. And, you know, it's not really my main concern for heading over that way. How you doing, Bo? You're doing pretty good. So, let's actually take down this wolf here. Oh, man. Okay. Did make a bad shot on him, that's why he did run. That's okay, I've got the revolver here. But we did drop that one, and that other one will go down very quickly. Considering the fact that we did hit him with an arrow, and we did, in fact, stab him up with the old hatchet. Well, we got a wolf here, and how we doing? There's a deer there. Like I said, I'm not worried about healing my sprain. It's not going to impact me really anyway, and I'm not smelly either. So I'm going to grab this pelt, actually. Ooh, birch bark. Grab some of that. We can make tea with that, which is actually really, really good tea for traveling. Because it actually makes it to where, no matter what you're doing, if you drink that, you're going to be restoring condition. And something I like it for is if you're ever in a situation, 32 minutes, yeah, it's actually faster with our hand than it is with a hatchet, which is funny. We don't worry about the meat or the guts, just the hide. Something I think is really interesting is when you have no awareness. So, say for example, you're not prepared really in terms of cabin fever. You don't have anywhere to go, so you're kind of struggling a little bit, but you do have some birch bark tea, and you need to wait 24 hours. You can wait the 24 hours in a building. And you're probably going to lose some condition because of those 24 hours without sleep, so as long as you're keeping everything else up, you'll lose a small amount of condition over time because of your awareness. But if you drink birch bark tea, I believe the effects last for 2 hours per drink. The birch bark tea will actually nullify and overcome the condition loss caused by your awareness meter being down, and you'll actually regen a small amount of condition over time, as long as you keep that drink. So, say for example, you know, like I said, you have cabin fever, worse conditions, you don't have the ability to stay anywhere else, and you haven't really slept at all, so you're gonna have to deal with that for 24 hours. You can just hang out 24 hours, pass some time or whatnot, drink the tea every few hours, and make it through, and then once it's gone, then you can sleep. So it's really good for that. It's also good for traveling. It's really good on Interloper, in my opinion, because if you heat it up next to a fire and you drink it, you're going to get the warmth bonus, which makes it where you don't get cold as fast, which can be the difference between life and death in most situations. And not only that, you're also regaining a little bit of condition. So if you are cold, cold's not going to be doing near as much damage to you, which can be vital on Interloper. It can save you enough time to get to a building and warm up, where you don't get hypothermia, you don't get frostbite, things like that. So it's really important to keep those little tips in mind. We will just head over here. I'm pretty sure we've already harvested this wolf up all we can, but I'll check just to make sure. Oh, we didn't actually. Cool. So, we might as well harvest everything. 2.5 hours, huh? Well, that's not bad. And since we're here, I might as well. We'll leave one gut so it doesn't respawn. We'll use our knife just because it takes a while. And personally, I don't feel like taking the time to do it with my hand when I can do it in, like, what, a quarter of the time? 47 minutes or so compared to, like, 2 hours. I'd way rather do it in 40 minutes, even if it does use a little bit of our knife condition. But yeah, we're doing pretty decent in terms of, well, we did get hit by the wolf, but we didn't really lose any condition because, well, we hit him with the arrow. We need to head over here and actually drop the stuff off, then I'll check. I want to check just to see what the condition on my clothing is like, since we did get into a wolf struggle. What do we got here? We need to, actually, yeah, we need to head in here. We need to close this door. And let's drop off this wolf pelt, both of them. And we can drop off some guts here. So, let's check our clothing. Nothing got ripped up, thankfully. It's still 89%, 94, 77, 69, 94, 90, 81, 68, 72, 81, 73, 94, 95, 95, 81. So nothing's really hit below 70 other than these, which we're waiting on rabbit pelt. Actually, they did cure up. Nice. So actually what we're waiting on now is for guts to cure. So as soon as that occurs, then we can move on. I'm actually going to grab that book. And we should probably grab a few other things as well. We'll grab those. We're actually going to grab all of our revolver ammunition, see how much we have. And we can throw the rabbit pelts in there, as well as these and these. And we'll need to prepare those. We need guts to be cured. And what did we pick up just now? Oh yeah, revolver ammunition. So, oh yeah, we do actually have some stuff here. Firearm cleaning kits, a few whetstones, stuff like that. Stuff that makes it to where we'll never really have to leave here if we didn't want to. We got those. So how much ammunition did that leave us with? We actually have 112 rounds of ammunition for our revolver, including the 5 we have in our revolver. So that's really good to know. Can throw that in there, and we'll actually grab a few. Transfer, and we'll grab one more. Cool. So that works out. And how we doing on time? How about midday? Affliction, just our sprained ankle, and we are still smelly because we have the meat, so we need to drop that. Drop this here. Okay. Step back here. Eat this. We do have 30 teas and 23 coffees, all useful stuff. 11 cattails and an MRE. All good stuff. And weather's kind of doing something, so let's actually take some time here to harvest up a little bit of firewood with our hatchet. And that ought to do nicely. Weather's getting worse. That's okay. Head up here, we'll throw the firewood down. Like so. And we need to toss our sticks down here, actually, too. Drop all 15 of those. And... weather's not what I like. At all. We're sprained. Could do a spot of fishing before bed. I could, but I'm not going to. I'm going to head back in. We're going to play it safe. For the time being, no reason to do things overly dangerous. And since we're here, how's the bedroll? 47%. So that's probably one we could break down. We'll leave it here, though, for the time being. And we need to waste some time, so let's actually take the time to break these down. We'll get the fuel out of them, and we'll get the scrap metal, which is always a good thing. This one's got quite a bit of fuel in it, so that's nice.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Alright, so we can throw the 2 scrap metal we got there. And where's our fuel at? Can't actually put it in there. So we can throw it down here. Still need to do some organizing. I do know that. I've got a few arrows here to break down. And we got time, we might as well break them down. We'll actually get 2 feathers back from these, which is good. And we get the arrowhead back as well. I think we've actually got a few ones that are actually broken in here, so let's take a look at that. No, apparently not. Don't I have broken arrows somewhere in here that I haven't done yet? Ah, here. Good. Let's break all these down. We can harvest them for their feathers and the arrowheads. We actually do need to do a little bit better job, actually, of gathering feathers while we're out and about hunting and harvesting. But we do have a bunch of arrow shafts, and we'll have the arrowheads back from these, so we'll actually need to do some arrow crafting here in the next day or so.
Break something soon.
Ah, you'll be fine, Will. You haven't lost barely any condition. Yep, harvest that up. Like so. And let's open this drawer up. How many arrowheads we got? 17 feathers. We do need to get some more of those. We got 6 arrowheads, which is good. And we still got 7 arrows made. And we got plenty of arrow shafts as well. So 8 arrows total, what you can make. Still got our distress pistol, a flare pistol, and 5 rounds, counting the ones in it, if we did need it. 7 hooks in there as well. And it looks like the weather, for the most part, cleared up, which is quite nice. But for the time being, we're actually going to... Do we have any food? No, we don't. So we need to head out here, grab some food. Should do it, right? Yep, plenty for the night. We need to grab water. And we need to pass some time. So we'll pass a few hours here till it gets closer to nighttime and through a little bit of the night. The early hours, at least. A little bit longer. I know we're losing condition because of food and our water, but that's okay. There's actually an aurora going on right now, as you guys can see. The lights and the aurora shining through there. So, we got to keep that in mind. Good thing we weren't outside, out and about doing things, so I'm glad we chose not to do some fishing until nighttime. Just in case. I don't like being out in Aurora. It makes the wolves harder to deal with. So, it's never a good idea to be out and about during an Aurora. So, we did eat and drink. Okay, cool. Just making sure. Taking too many close calls with forgetting to drink, even though I've eaten, before I go to sleep. And we've actually lost... Well, there's been a few times we've lost like half our health because of it. And if we'd hit longer sleeps, well, it would have been troublesome, that's for sure. Weather's not too great out there, but that's okay. Let's grab
I've been so hungry in my
some of
life.
these. Let's grab these and those, and let's see how many we can make. Simple arrow. How many can we make? We can make 6. Good. 9 hours, huh? Well,
All I
let's
could
begin the
think about
crafting.
is food.
It's giving us a decent bit of archery skill there. Should be able to finish this all up for tonight. Yep, be able to finish it. Only thing holding us back from making our last 2 is more feathers. So we can throw these
Gotta eat soon.
in there. We can throw these arrowheads. Actually, the arrow shafts as well. So we got 13 simple arrows. And we do have our bow. We do have an extra spare one down here we made. And plenty of other stuff. We actually got some cured gut as well, which is good. And cured wolf
I'm so
pelts,
thirsty I can't think straight.
which is good. Let's try and... we're going to grab all these up because they are kind of mixed. And we actually have some rabbit pelts here at the bottom I want to grab as well. And we'll actually drop what's fresh and keep on us what's cured. Cured. It's fresh. Fresh. Okay, so we got like 12 that are cured. And we have a few rabbit pelts. So let's grab our pelts. They should be down here. And all of these.
I wonder if I can
That
drop
was actually
any of
getting
this
pretty low.
gear.
Actually, we do have a few more feathers. That's good. And yeah, we'll grab the moose hide. Why not? So, what are we looking at time? Not the greatest amount of time, but should be enough to do a little bit of repairing, possibly. 43 minutes if we try to repair. Come on, do the repair. Aw, failed. Come on, do it again. Get one last try before it's too dark. Nice, 100%. Cool. That's what I like to see. So, we have food. Nope, we need to grab some. We have some water on us. We grabbed a few bottles last night. Plenty of calories
Dusk,
there.
so night can't be far behind.
So, let's... yeah, we'll have to pass some time. Definitely. Pass a few hours here. And when we get up, we'll start repairing and crafting. And we'd actually start making our our moose cloak. Which would be really nice. About time we can eat and drink and head to bed. We are losing. We've lost about, I don't know, close to half our condition bar. But we'll have it all back in the morning. Never fear, nothing like a good night's sleep to heal you up. 11 hours. And we're good for go. Probably won't let us sleep that long. But we should have most, if not all of our condition back. Yep, we do have it all back. And can we actually repair things at this point in time? Be nice if we could get a high start on it. That's actually still 94.
I need to find food.
So we don't actually need to worry about the wolf pelts. We do need to repair this though. So hopefully this works. Nice, 98, no point trying to anymore. 81, 73. So let's try to repair this. If it works, we have a few tries here, and if it works, it'll bring us up to 100%.
Need anything.
Fantastic. And now we're pretty much good in terms of our clothing. Yeah, we'll leave it. There's no point in using the cured leather yet. But what we can do is we can put
Need a drink.
some of this stuff back. We actually got plenty of cured wolf pelts. Still plenty of rabbit and stuff like that. But I think we have enough guts that we can start making our moose hide cloak. Well, we do. So, we're actually going to use our knife on it. And we're going to try and spend a decent amount of time today on it.
Need something to eat.
Make some good progress on it. And it'll take a few days here, though, to craft it all up. Like another day. Let's see if we can't get a little bit more time. We can indeed. Can we spend even more time? Apparently we can craft all throughout the night here. That's fine, we've stayed up long enough. Need to grab some food. Do we have water? Yes, we do. So, food, water, sleep, and finish up our moose cloak. Oh, we need to drink. Don't want to die. That'd be a good way to end up dead. Okay, so now we can sleep for our nice 11 hours. And there we are. Now, let's finish up our cloak. We lose a little condition here due to thirst, and then we'll lose some from our hunger. We do have our cabin fever risk now, but I'm okay with that. If we need to, we can head down to the fishing hut at any point in time. Hey, but now we got our nice, amazing moose hide cloak. So we can put that on anywhere we wish. It actually has better everything for to the bearskin coat, I believe. The bearskin coat's not at 100, except for it's not as warm by like 4 degrees. So, but it does look really nice. It looks like it would be really, really warm, even though it's not quite as warm as I
Where can I
would
find something to eat?
like it to be. And it does fit the outfit really nice. But for right now, I'm gonna keep the bear cloak on, or the bear coat, and we're actually going to put the moose hide cloak in here. So that's all taken care of. Actually throw those in there for now. Why not? As well as those. We don't need them right this minute. So, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. So, hopefully you guys did like the video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. As always, it does help the channel a ton, and I do really appreciate it. You guys are awesome for watching my stuff. And if you have anything to say, tips, tricks, guidance, advice, insight onto anything, feel free to post down below in the comment section. I'll definitely read, reply, and I always love to see when you guys post things. So, without further ado, I'll let you guys go. I'll see you guys in the next one.